Hello and welcome to the Harmony SMP. My name is Weird and Bearded, and currently we are underground in the pit beneath the Addams family house. As you can see, I have dug quite a bit further. As you can probably also see, I'm not going to reach the bottom before Halloween. I'm probably going to continue digging because I'm very stubborn. But yeah, it's going to take me too long to get there, so we're just going to have to get on with this. Underground, we'll dig bits out as we get to them. The next section is planned. So for those who don't recall, let's fly up to the top so we can see what's going on. Can I make it through the hole? There we go. So they start out here in the minecart, they go along this track, it takes them down here and then down this very deep hole, which I'm going to fly down because I don't want to die when I hit the bottom. Okay, let's go down a little. There we go. So then they end up in this long corridor, and after a while, which I'll be figuring out how long that while is later, they get sent off in this direction. And then we're going to have something going out over there. That bit's already designed. I'm super excited. I think it works well. We need to figure out some of the timings with it, which we'll get to once it's built. But before that, I need to gather resources. I also probably need to get some lunch. So I'm going to get on with that, and then I think we'll get it built up. See you once it's built. So this is it, this is what we have, our first proper room. We've got that long corridor which we'll connect to in a bit, but then we have the first proper room, which is the phone call room you can see off in the distance, just about. We have a phone calls icon up on the wall. We're going to get that lit up, we're going to have the minecart travelling slowly along here. That's all controlled by the same redstone line, which currently isn't activated by anything. So we're going to get that dealt with. First of all though, we need to connect it to here. So let me just put that in temporarily. I probably should have prepared for this, but down here we've got the blocks that we need. Actually, I think some of them might be upstairs. Let's have a quick look. Do we have... Yeah, we've got some of the polished blackstone bricks. We've got some rails. That's everything I need. So we'll cover that back up. And then we'll get to the end. I want to fill in this floor. Bring the wall round. Get rid of that torch. And I think we'll just raise the ceiling there. So then we need to get rid of that shulker box. I'll do that in a bit. Get this bit connected. And now it's time to get the redstone in, so I probably should have dropped down first. I'm going to get some stuff in place. We'll see how things look. I've just grabbed some redstone, and just outside I have built a little platform. We won't be using up the entire platform, hopefully, but it gives us a starting point. In fact, thinking about it, it might be worth, if I bring this out a bit more, I think I can make this work better if I have it input from that side. So that goes up to where the detector rail is. So let's bring down a redstone signal from there, put that into a repeater. In fact, we can put the repeater here, just give ourselves a bit more space. Then we'll want that on 2 ticks. Put that into a comparator cooldown, like that. Then take another output, and we'll do this into another comparator cooldown. In fact, we can make this one a bit funkier because we've got a weird shape here. So we'll bring that round to there, into a bit of dust, and then that should work. I don't see any particular reasons why it wouldn't. Let's go get a minecart and see what this thing does. I don't even know if this is the right timing. Let's just see what this thing does, see if it works. Right, starting from here, let's see what happens. So we come along, then we go round a corner. There we go. That is working. I don't think it's going to be on for long enough. When do we stop? Yeah, that needs to go on significantly longer. So let's extend that. I'm going to mess around with the timings, I think. Come back when it's ready. Hopefully this time we've got the timings a bit better. Can we make it all the way to the end? So obviously with the audio we're going to have the sound of a phone ringing. We've got to build this up as they edge slowly and slowly closer towards the sign. So in my testing, I had to do a few changes to the timing. We were just getting closer and closer to the end, but not quite making it. But then this time, yay, we made it! Right, I need to figure out what's next because I have no idea. Welcome to my art testing world. You can see we've got a variety of weird and wonderful things around here, but also I brought over part of the world. Part of the server has come over here so that I could get the sphere hollowed out, which still took a really long time. Because I need to see what my space is if I'm going to design this properly. So we're going to be getting on with that. I actually don't have too much time left on this project. I mean, just for this video, the video goes out tomorrow. So I think my plan is I'm just going to do 4 hours of designing stuff. Maybe we'll time-lapse it. We'll see how it looks, see how it goes. But then we'll bring you back in, talk through what I've added, what's been changed. Hopefully it shouldn't take too long. The redstone stuff isn't too bad. I've got the schematics mod so I can easily copy things around. We'll see how this goes. But yeah, I'd better get on with designing this. I have no idea how, but somehow I managed to get this finished. I was hoping to maybe get a couple of bits done within the 4 hours. This was all done 3 hours and 50 minutes. And it is complete. Obviously I've got to get it onto the server, which is going to take some time, but let's have a look at this. Also get an idea for just how long it lasts, which is very much just going to be an idea because the beginning bit, I'm going to figure out the timing based on what we end up with for the audio, which we'll be discussing in the next episode. But for now, let's put down the minecart, jump in. In fact, just for the fun of it, I'll put myself into survival mode. And let's go! So, of course, first of all, we go down the big chute into the long corridor as we had set up last time. So, they look around, figure out where to go, talky stuff happens, and then eventually they get sent this way. Then we have the phone call room, which we did earlier this episode. So they come around here and they have phone stuff happening. They've got the dial tone going on. They move towards it very slowly because nobody wants to answer a phone. Come along. I've also realised I need a dropper up there with a bit of paper because we're also going to be doing unexpected bills throughout this. So then they get to the end. Oh, there's one of the unexpected bills. They drop down into this nice little cafe. And they get to the end of the cafe, and of course, somebody needs to serve them in a cafe. So, somebody comes up to serve them, and then they get one of two things. They either get spilled tea if it doesn't reach them, or if it does go into their inventory, I'm going to be naming it all cold tea. But then they go down, but then of course they're here for a business meeting. So they say for a while, I'm just going to have random business jargon. Maybe I'll reduce the time a bit. But then when they finally head down, and it does take a little while, so I probably am going to reduce this time quite a bit. There they go. That opens, and I'm going to have along the back, MLM. They're at a multi-level marketing meeting. Everybody's fair. Then, of course, we go into getting lost in a locker room. This was just a bit of fun. I'll be honest. While I didn't know what this whole thing was going to look like, I did have a list of what the different things I wanted to include were. This wasn't even on my list, this just sort of came about. So yeah, they go around the locker room for a while, trying to find the exit. There's no way to change what direction the rails are in. No interaction at all. Just eventually, you get out. And I do like that this one does take a while, because it's just going to annoy people. So I believe we're now onto the final stretch. We've got one more corner, and then we'll be out of here. So they go around this corner, and then we reach the exit, and we climb up towards freedom, and oh no, it's an exam. So this is my exam room. I do have a desk at the front. I'm tempted to raise the desk up a bit, so a teacher's desk, just because that could be fun, maybe put it into a corner. But we've got the blackboard, we'll have a book on here that I'm just going to write some hard maths problems in, because that amuses me. And of course we'll have other students in here. We've got the armour stance mod. But then eventually, they get freed from the exam. Eventually. Again, I want this to take... I'm going to have a lot of maths problems in there, so it's fine that this is going to take some time. Hopefully it's not broken. Is it? Oh no, we're off. So more unexpected bills. And then of course you get home and there is somebody knocking at the door for a delivery. And it takes you a long time to get to that door to pick up the delivery. But they're there. They'll be knocking the entire time, letting you know there's somebody there for a delivery. Just waiting for you to get to the door. I've had some wonderful times coming up with these ideas. And you wait, and you move, and you wait, This whole flashing powered rail to make you move at a slow but constant speed is really nice. I've never actually used it before. And then when you do get to the end, the knocking will stop and you'll just get a note saying, sorry we missed you. And then we get into the final stretch, going up to, I think, my favourite part of this, which we'll see right at the end. A load of stuff gets spat out because at the end you are wearing leather gear, which is all going to be random colours, and it's just going to all be named to spell out what a fashion disaster. And of course, we'll all have cursive binding on it. So that is the ride. 5 unexpected builds. Let's go back into creative mode. 5 unexpected builds, and they are going to be built. I'm going to be charging them diamonds, ancient debris, nether quartz. Maybe not nether quartz, nether stars. That's what I meant to say. You know, stuff like that. If they do actually deliver them to me, great, but they don't need to. So yeah, I'm going to get this ready to move over to the server. See what resources I need, because I imagine I need quite a lot. But in the meantime, that is all that I've got time for today. If you like the video, please leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already. My name is Weird and Bearded, and I will see you all next time.